The Battlefront Network, brought to you by Aeterno Studios.
Hello there everyone and welcome to the Battlefront Network today with me, Tom. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're all having a good day. So a question that is in all of our minds is whether or not Electronic Arts and DICE choose to implement the fantastic feature of Galactic Conquest into the new Star Wars Battlefront game. The Galactic Conquest mode was present in both of the previous Battlefront games and has been a major part in their success. Now of course, at this moment in time we know very little about the game, and that is due to the fact that we are very early on in the development stages of the game, but hopefully DICE will provide us with some detailed information at this year's E3 event as to what we can expect from the game. However, putting that to one side, many of us have raised our thoughts and hopes for a multiplayer side to the game mode, and you can actually join in on those thoughts and discussions by following us at Battlefront Hub. But yeah, there have been some questions as to whether it could work and what types of things would be available if it were to be implemented into the game. The main concept of Galactic Conquest is to conquer the galaxy by taking planets through battling in space and on the ground, and as you can see on your screens now, the whole game mode takes place over a galaxy map. So how could multiplayer elements be added into this such awesome single player feature? Well, we have a few examples extracted from other games which already support this type of game mode and gameplay. The first game of which is called Total War Rome 2, and it's a game developed by a UK based company called the Creative Assembly and is produced by Sega. The game follows a setting in the Roman era from which players can command armies and follow a campaign that allows them to conquer the known ancient world. This campaign has a multiplayer side where two players can go against or work with each other to conquer territory. This is a turn-based campaign where each player starts their turn and then ends it once they have finished moving their troops, for example, to allow the other player to begin their turn. From this, the Galactic Conquest mode in the new game could include many different factions to play as instead of the traditional droids and clones or rebels and the Empire. This could mean that there would be a huge variety of playstyles and ways to go about your campaign. These extra factions would also mean that online you could forge alliances with the AI factions or with the other players on the campaign that you're either playing with or against. This concept could lead to the opportunity for DICE to add more than 2 players at one time, pushing it to 4 or even 6 players at one time. However, the idea of having a turn-based multiplayer Galactic Conquest would mean that games would take a very long time to complete, and of course this would not be very appealing. And we have another game today to show you which builds upon these ideas as to how everyone could go about the campaign easily and flawlessly in a multiplayer session. And that game is called Star Wars Empire at War, which actually has its own Galactic Conquest mode. And this game incorporates similar features to the Battlefront version of the mode, but has everything happening all at the same time instead of waiting for each player to make a move. This makes the game flow very well and leads to very challenging and immersive gameplay. There is also an option on the game to have random events occur by the AI, which again adds a challenge to the feature. This would be a great feature to add in not only the single player side of the game, but also the multiplayer side of it. This is because it will mean single player and online sessions can happen flawlessly and flow really well, eliminating the long time that would be spent if a turn-based system was used. Therefore, fast, challenging and for the most part unpredictable gameplay can be experienced. However, having everything happening at the same time for the multiplayer would come with some setbacks, as to have all that information from the AI as well as the online players would be difficult for DICE to incorporate without having reduced quality. Also, if everything could happen at the same time, like AI or human players moving their ships and troops and taking over a planet, it would mean that online sessions would end almost instantly. But we'll let you decide how you think they should do it in the comment section below, so tell us what you think. And so to wrap up, for the Multiplayer Galactic Conquest we would like to see the following: either turn-based or everything happening at the same time, lots of playable factions including the traditional playable factions, 2, 4 or even 6 online human players along with some AI players at the same time, options such as random events, and campaign types and Star Wars time periods such as the Galactic Civil War, the Clone Wars or simply a giant galactic domination. So thank you for watching everybody, hopefully you enjoyed that. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below and we'll go through all of those. And this video was quite short, but when news and information starts to come out about the game, we can make more in-depth analytical videos about them, about that information, about our thoughts and your thoughts about the game. So yep, until next time, goodbye.